Whoa, now everybody, I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned into another edition of The Leverage Show. Listen, you do not want to miss tonight because it is definitely about to go down, man. Make sure you guys are definitely tapped in because we're going to be tuned in on this broadcast just for a little bit, and y'all do not want to miss it. Y'all want to make sure y'all are sharing this link to each and every single person you possibly can, because I'm telling you this, tonight's going to be a very special night, man. Definitely got my guy, Chris Meeks, man, coming on the show, man. And if y'all have never heard of Chris Meeks, man, y'all getting ready to hear my guy, Chris Meeks, tonight and stuff like that. So make sure y'all are tapped in because this thing is about to go down. This thing is about to go up, man. We're getting ready to go higher, man, than we ever been before. Listen, I want to hear from y'all weekend. Tell me how y'all weekend been. Man, I had a great weekend, man. Lambo himself. I'm going to talk with y'all a minute before my guy Chris on. So y'all get tired. He's definitely in the building coming to the show. So y'all are good to go. But I want to talk with y'all, man, just for a minute, man, just to see how my people been doing, man. You know, I think the Leverage Show, as we're gaining success, as we're gaining, man, all of this great notoriety, man, and so many great people, man, are coming to the show. It blesses me, man, like never before, man, to know who's being a part of this show. You know, that there are some genuine people, man, who are literally first-time viewers, some genuine people, man, who are repeat viewers, genuine people, man, who are just first now seeing this. I can honestly say this for sure. You guys have truly blessed and changed my life. I really, really, really want y'all to know that. Like, y'all hold a special part in my life because of what this Leverage Show has done, what you guys have been to my life, how you guys have truly, man, decided to say, yo, we got to take this show and make this show ours, man. You know, not only in everything, man, is this Leverage Show just a part of my life and have you changed my life, but we're going to definitely help change your life. Listen, tonight, y'all want to be tapped in. I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all want to be tapped in because tonight we are definitely giving away prizes. Straight up. It is no secret. Y'all make sure y'all better be sharing this link because we couldn't have picked a better time and a better show to do this. As much pivotal shows that we have been having, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now that's been across the board. We've been having some amazing people, man, coming out, checking the show out, really tapping in. But, man, we getting ready to bless some people tonight. So, man, listen, if y'all know somebody tonight who really, man, probably could use, man, some serious cash, we throwing it out tonight. So make sure y'all are sharing this link, man. Sharing this link. Somebody, man, may be out here, man, that's saying, you know what? I got a cousin, man. I got a friend. I got a neighbor. I got somebody in my family, man, who really, 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 man, needed that. They've been trying to ask me for a little bread. I made it and have it. Couldn't do too much, man. I'm just telling y'all tonight, y'all want to definitely go ahead, man, and to be tapping in, man, for what's getting ready to happen tonight, because we definitely giving a giveaway, man. You know, I have to say this, man. This show has really elevated us as a community and as a whole to a next level. You know, when I get the chance, man, week in and week out now, to be able to talk to and everything, man, some leaders who are out here in space, who are out here, who are doing some things and who are really connecting to make some things, man, happen. Each week, I'm blessed to be fortunate of that. And because of y'all, man, y'all have really blessed my life. Y'all have given us a platform. Y'all have given the Leverage Show a voice. Y'all have not just given us a voice, man. Y'all have given us, man, a wave. And we've caught a wave, y'all. I just want to just tell y'all this right now. We have caught a wave. And the wave that we are on, we are seriously, like y'all don't understand. We are seriously, man, helping change the cultures worldwide. This is not just on a local level. This is not on the level where you're just saying, oh, man, Lambo, we got just this few people. No, man, this is a worldwide movement that the Leverage Show is a part of, man. And, man, I'm just so glad that y'all just decided to say, man, y'all going to rock with me. Y'all really gonna, man, stand up for your boy, man, and not just that, y'all gonna take this broadcast, man, and bring this broadcast out to so many people, man. I tell you what, man, I could not be more proud to call y'all, man, my friends, my family, the Leverage Show family, but also, man, to be, man, a leader in this space that we're into. And a lot of people, man, they're gonna watch this show for the very first time. They're going to see tonight. They're going to be like, oh, man, yeah, we're coming on to support and everything, the family. We're coming on, support some friends. We're coming on because somebody sent me a link here and stuff like that. Man, send it to them. Send it to them, man. Let them know, man, that this show has not only doing the volume it's doing and helping people and helping the culture, but we're on now officially live 3 times a week. We're officially live Tuesday night, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, both 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We are on those 2 nights out the week. Not just that, we are on Friday at noon for Finance Fridays Live. We are on here. I'm telling you what I know. We are on here at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, and as early as 9 a.m. Pacific time. The Leverage Show is on here. Not just that, man. You guys, man, have truly just blessed and changed so many people's lives, man. When we get the chance to run up to people and say, man, you guys are legendary, man, for what you guys are doing. And we watch your show, Lambo, man. We come out there, we hear that your show is balanced. You have a little bit of everybody on here, man. Dude, we rock with you when you say that. That blesses, man, my life. Y'all don't know that, man. And I just really want to tell y'all who are out there, who are listening, man. Dude, I look at where this year and a half has been with this journey. We're coming up on 2 years in December for the Leverage Show. And I have seen what the Leverage Show has done to change people's lives. I've seen what it done to change people's families. I've seen what it done to change communities. I've seen what it done to change people's whole insight and hindsight of things. I've seen what this show has been about. I got a chance this past week. I think that was Friday. I got a chance to sit down there and actually be on a show of one of the gentlemen, man, who inspired me to get out here in this YouTube space and say, man, Lambo, get a mic in front of your hand, get a camera in front of you, get a mic in front of you, man, and just sit back up in here and help change people's lives. And we were blessed Thursday and Friday to actually tune into our guy, man, Josh from Business Credit, Get Business Credit. Josh has a massive following of people. And we got a chance, man, to talk one-on-one, man, with Josh, man. And Josh had been watching the Leverage Show from a distance, from a distance. He had been watching the Leverage Show. And I'm telling you what I know. I can say a lot of different things to you guys. But to hear him say that, I remember the time I was like, man, Josh is doing serious impact around the world, man. And he is really, really, really making it. Josh will be coming to the Leverage Show. So I'm telling y'all this right now, man. He's touched the lives of thousands of people, man, around the entire world. Lives in the Philippines, man. And if you haven't been connected to Josh Van Horn, you guys will be connected to my guy, Josh Van Horn, man, coming to the Leverage Show. So we got a chance, man, just to sit down and just kick it with him, man, and just have a good time through the way and stuff like that, and really talking. Josh had literally been gone for almost a year, literally, man, dealing with health issue after health issue after health issue. Didn't know if he was going to come back. And we watched, he watched how He said, man, my viewership has dropped off. I said, man, you can't worry about the viewership. You got to worry about it and everything, the impact of people and how you're impacting people, because that's what really counts at the end of the day. It's not, man, are you doing anything, man, differently? Are you helping people out? Or, what are you doing? No, man, it's the impact that you make in people's lives. When somebody comes up to you and stuff like that, man, and says, what do you watch, man? What actually helps change your life? What actually keeps you bound? Man, look, I come to this Leverage Show. And this Leverage Show just blesses me, man, so much, because the information I'm able to get from this Leverage Show, I'm really able to go ahead and take that information and go help out somebody else and go help out other people and go help out in everything, man, my own vision, my own community. I got a chance today, man, to spend just a little smidget time, man. Shout out to my guy, Duke, man. Spending some time with him today, man. And for those who know, when I travel, man, I'm traveling, man, always with my guy, Duke, man, somewhere. And we hadn't got a chance to really talk, man. And we got a chance to talk today. And I was telling him, I said, man, dude, we got all of this stuff that's happening, man. All of this stuff that's coming to pass. All of this stuff, man, that we're able to bring to help enrich and bless people's lives and take it to another level. I don't take that for granted. I don't take the show for granted. I don't take this community for granted. I don't take any of y'all for granted. But what I do, man, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all, because y'all don't understand what it actually takes to really go on ahead and continuously make sure that you're putting out great content, people want to hear, people love to hear. I heard my guy, Larry Jones, say some stuff, man, that I kept saying what was going on, man. I kept saying this algorithm. So we got a chance to kind of like go ahead and vibe, and he said, dude, do you know that when you get enough traction, that depending on what message that you're actually putting out there, they will actually try to stop. You understand your traction of flow, and they try to stop and everything, man, your movement and all of that, and your numbers will be suspended because of whatever reason and stuff like that. And we have been kind of say that, man, for quite some time, where you're getting comments erased and all this stuff. Like, man, what the heck is going on and everything, man. And he said, yeah, man, he said, if you are a leader in the space, and depending on what level that you're at, and you are talking about a lot of these different stuff that most people don't talk about there on the show, where then you're going to be one of the ones that's going to definitely go ahead, man, and suffer the punishment. You understand? And so I look at what the Leverage Show has done. I look at the masses it reached. I look at the people, man, who talk about it, who are constantly leaders out in the space, who are reaching back to me and say, Lambo, man, that show helped change my life. And I said to myself, I said, well, man, you know what? You guys make me go get the best. You guys make me go get some of the greatest people, so to bring them to the platforms. You guys even challenge Lambo to go ahead and give y'all some great information and nuggets that y'all can actually take and run a play. That is what you guys do for me. Y'all do that for me. Y'all allow me to be able to run the plays that I need so that I can continuously to keep giving out to y'all. If y'all miss Finance Fridays live now at noon a.m. Eastern, noon Eastern, you want to set your alarm, because it's really getting ready to help change people's lives, man. I'm telling y'all, Finance Fridays, man, this Finance Friday, y'all definitely can't miss it at noon. I got my guy, man, Reed, coming on to the show. We're actually going to do a step-by-step walkthrough of an actual passive play. I'm telling you, an actual passive play, man. Y'all guys are going to see it, man, for what I know. An actual passive play where we're going to run it, and it is gaining a lot of traction. For some of y'all been saying, yo, Lambo, I want some of these plays. Finance Fridays is where it's going to be at. Y'all don't want to miss, I'm telling y'all don't want to miss none of these shows that we have lined up, that we have coming up. Even if you got to catch the replay, say, Lambo, I got to catch the replay. I know I talked with Jamal Titus. Jamal Titus is supposed to be in Belize. So I know he's in Belize, and I know he's actually doing some things or whatever in Belize. So shout out to Jamal Titus, man, doing what he has to do and stuff like that, man, in Belize. But definitely, I want y'all to not miss a show if you can, because I'm telling you, like you guys seen last Thursday, my guy Gene Limbex came on here, ran a play that's literally going to go in here and change a lot of people's lives with Muquan. That's going to change a lot of people's lives. But that's not some of the bigger plays that we're running. We're going to open up the playbook here on the Leverage Show. Well, y'all will be able to take full advantage of plays that are changing lives. We got a play that just went live. I think it's live right now as we speak. Let me see. I think it's live right now as we speak. Like, this is a play at the very beginning. Like most of these plays, if you're going to do a passive income play, you want to get in at the very beginning of the play. We're literally going to have that access where you will be at the very beginning of the play. And these plays are long-term plays. These plays are not going to be plays that people are going to be like up and down. No, you'll be able to park your money, walk away, and be able to cash out some of these, every week, some of these a month, some of these every day, depending on what platform it is. Some of these automatically compound. And like, I'm telling you what, they are doing numbers that your bank and that nobody is doing out here. So you guys definitely want to be tapped in. Some of the guests who's going to come on, they're going to come in, they're going to come give y'all some real plays that y'all can seriously leverage your family, leverage your finances, leverage you to a whole nother level. Y'all want to be a part of that. I know I want to be a part of that for y'all. So whatever I can do, I'm going to do my very best to bring the very best to you guys. And some interesting people who are really doing some very creative things that you guys can network and partner with right here on the Leverage Show. All right, look, let me sit back up in here and let me go right here to the comments, man. I got to go ahead and see some of you guys because I see that you guys are on here. Oh, thank you. Sis, thank you, sis. I see you on Facebook. Thank God you're dedicated, man. Look, I'm trying to be dedicated, continuously to be dedicated so we can continuously keep running the plays. What's up, Lambo? Had problems on YouTube, so I jumped over here on Facebook. Ken, I don't know. I got messages saying that they couldn't get certain messages. I don't know what's going on, Ken, man. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Leslie, for that. Let me know. I don't listen. I already know the impact that we're making. I already know what we're doing. So I kind of figured that some of this stuff would happen and stuff like that. And like I said, if you guys are having problems between YouTube or Facebook, man, you may have to bounce back and forth between them both. Also, I got, this is also live on Twitch. If you got a Twitch account, man, you can go on Twitch. And this is the Leverage Show is live every single week on Twitch. If you got a Twitch account at Lambo Drew TMT, man, on Twitch as well. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap into that. But let's get into these comments, man. Thank you for that, man, for my Facebook family where I'm able to see that on front where I can't even see the comments that's connected to what's ever going on here. But don't worry about it. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it, man. But thank you, sis, Leslie. Thank God for your dedication is everything. That's what we hear, man. Kenny, you already know, bro. I know you're in it, man. Thank you, brother, for just really holding me down, man. Share this video. Because somebody's going to get blessed today. I'm telling you, we're giving out cash prizes today on the Leverage Show. So if you know somebody who really would like to win and may need a cash prize, share this to someone because we're dropping it in your Cash App, dropping it in your Venmo, we're dropping it in your Apple Pay. We're dropping it tonight, man. However that you can get is Zelle or whatever, we're dropping it tonight, man, on the Leverage Show. We're literally going ahead, man, and we getting that bag straight up. We can't wait to be a blessing. People ask, man, Lambo, how did you get here? How did you get here doing what you do? I got here and everything, man, by doing one thing: giving, giving, giving time, giving energy, giving gain, giving wisdom. I got to the place in life I got to by giving. Straight up. See, I'm gonna give y'all something, and shout out to Ken being number one, man. Ken, I seen that comment at 9:41 at night, man. What's up, Lambo? Welcome to the Lever Show family. Mr. Meeks, ready for the about the. He's gonna drop some bombs. He's gonna drop some amazing stuff. So y'all don't even have to worry about that. But I just wanted to come and express before and everything, man. I literally go ahead and bring Mr. Meeks on, man. That you guys, man, have been blessing my life and have changed my life. And I give back so much, so much, man. That's what this thing is about. This thing is about me not holding it all. This thing is about how are we blessing people. And I had some people saying, well, Lever Show, y'all haven't did some giveaways in a while. When are y'all going to do a giveaways? Oh, wow. Whoa, hold on. We starting tonight. Lever Show family, we starting tonight. We're doing giveaways tonight. So again, the giveaways and everything, you guys already know how it's gonna work. You guys and everything, man, at the very end of this or wherever that we're gonna be at, but you guys definitely got to be on for this, man. Y'all will definitely see this number pop on the bottom of the screen. Text 612-547-8826. And when we ask questions, when we ask some things, man, personally, especially with my guy Chris Meeks when he comes on here, you guys are going to be able to win prize money from that, man. And I ain't talking about no $5. No, we're not blessing people with $5 and $10, man. We're blessing people with some bags today, man. So if you literally, man, saying, you know what, Lambo, I know school is coming up. I know I could actually use this. This could be for a bill. This could be for me. I don't know. You may want to treat yourself. Some of y'all may not even have gas to get where y'all want to get to. I got to where I got to in life, man, because I looked around and I said, God, I want you to make me the biggest giver. I want you to make me the biggest giver. I don't want to go ahead, man, and just to tell people. I want to show people, God, I'm the biggest giver. And if your prayer is not that, Lord God, make me the biggest giver in my circle. Not that you're just giving to give. You're giving to just be generous because God has blessed you. That should be your prayer. When you sit back up in here and you say, man, God, you bless me. You bless me tremendously many times over. Because of you, man, I want to help somebody. I want to sow into somebody's life. Like somebody needs to be sown into. You should always be looking for an assignment. Let me say something to you, man. One of the greatest astounding things I heard today myself. This is Lambo talking to y'all now. Right? If you have something that you've been thinking about and it's really big, you like, Lambo, man, this thing is too big for me. I don't know in everything, Lambo, if I can really go on ahead, man, and dream this. You've been talking about this. And I'm going to get to these comments in a minute. You've been talking about, Lambo, about dreaming big and achieving big and imagining big. I need for you to get big. I need for you to really sit there and say to yourself, what am I dreaming about? What am I thinking about? What am I imagining about? Is this thing just a figment of my imagination? That's too big. That's too big. Is it a house? Is it a car? Is it a business? Is it a relationship? Is it a child? What is it? Is it health? Some of y'all may need healing. What is it? I need for y'all to think about something big. See, some of y'all and everything, man, what y'all are doing, you're limiting yourself based off of your resources, based off of what you see. Oh, how I'm going to start the business, how I'm going to get the house, how I'm going to get that dream car, how I'm going to get that dream job, how I'm going to start and climb up the ladder. What am I going to do? You are thinking too small. I'm coming to talk and challenge y'all. You are thinking too small. No matter what state in life that you are in right now, I'm coming to challenge y'all. you're thinking too small. Even when you're saying, oh man, you know what, Lambo? My life is good. My life is cozy. My life is steady. I don't want you at steady because somebody else is waiting on the decisions that you make and you're thinking big to come to pass. You know, my guy, Ken, shout out to Kennard Haney, man. He literally, one of his favorite books and everything, man, you know, and I wanted to put it in the comments and stuff like that. One of his favorite books, man, that he reads all the time, man, you know, and I love it and stuff like that, man. It's by Mr. Waddles. And Mr. Waddles, my Ken, I want you to go ahead and make sure you put it in the comments now, because this is his book he swears his life on. Mr. Waddles talks about the capacity of your mind in stretching yourself to another level. See, the thing about it is that no one has stretched you like you think you're being stretched. You understand? This is a method. And when someone challenges you and stretches you, I promise, whatever it is that you are believing God for, I promise you it's going to come to pass. See, what happens is the science of getting rich. Shout out to my guy, Ken, for that, by Mr. Waddles. There is a huge science to that. But there is a breakdown for that. What is the key component of that? What's the key component? It's your mind. It's your thoughts. It's what you've been saying to yourself. It's what you've been seeing in your resources. Most of you guys and most of you ladies are out there. You're thinking based off of what you actually see and what you actually see in your bank accounts. What you actually see you have accessible to. Shout out to my guy Meeks, man. I see him in the building, man. You guys know. We're going to get to Meeks in a minute. Don't worry about it. He's in here. He's on the Leverage Show. So you guys are going to see him in a minute. But listen to me what I'm saying. I need y'all to think big. If your heart is to really help somebody, I really need for you guys to be saying, you know what? Show me, God, what can I do for my heart to really help people? Show me what avenue can I take? Who do I need to network with to truly go ahead and make an impact? It may start small. It may be small little things, and then small little things lead to bigger things and bigger things and bigger things and bigger things. But I need for you to get uncomfortable of being comfortable based upon for your resources and the things you have available around you. I'm telling you what, some of y'all need to adopt this thing. It ain't just about wishing and hoping and praying this stuff is going to happen. That's totally different. You got to get a plan to make it happen. Is somebody in there making a plan for you guys or strategizing or networking to make this thing happen, to make your dreams come to pass, to make your visions come to pass? All of these things have a process with it. And here on the Leverage Show, we're here to show you how to have strategy, how to have a process, how to think big, and just think outside of the box. Think way outside than what you've been thinking. Because I'm telling you this right now, the bigger that your thoughts and your imagination can think, the bigger the vision will start coming together and the things will start aligning with you that you need to carry out that thing. I'm telling y'all this right now. Some of y'all have been thinking based off of your budget. I need for you to think based up off of your faith, off of your hope, off of your vision, off of where you want to see yourself at. You need to put that in your mind and literally say, my focus, my vision, my thoughts is out there. Because that's what I'm believing for to bring change to my life and change to so many other people's lives. Everything is not about you. It's connected to the person that you are decided to choose to make sure you're making a difference in their life. How many lives do you want to make a difference in? If it's just your life, this message is not for you tonight. If all the difference you want to make in life is just for you, this message ain't for you. But tonight, you're going to hear a story about a man by the name of Chris Meeks, who literally challenged himself not only to just say, I want to think big, but I'm going to go big. I'm going to go help people. I'm going to go challenge myself to think outside of the box, what Lambo was talking about. Lambo was right. He's right, man. Like, you know what? I've had every adversity to hit me down. And you guys are going to hear about his adversity. You guys are going to hear about literally when people hit that stumbling block. What do they do? Can I tell you what they do? The number one word, they pivot. They shift. Things literally shift for people who become more innovative. No matter what place that you're at right now, are you going to become innovative behind that? Are you going to think outside of the box? Are you literally going to go figure out what big it is that you see within your heart, that you see within your mind, that you think you cannot even do? Oh man, that's too much for me. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You need to have a coach in front of you letting you know you can. You need to have people in front of you who've made it. That time when Lambo was living out of his car with his family, my wife and my 4 kids, and we were living out there homeless for a year, and we were looking like, God, when is this thing going to change? I had to challenge myself as a man, beat myself on my chest, look myself in the mirror, and say, do you know what? You getting ready to come out of this thing. You have to stay focused. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. I'm telling you this right now. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Tonight, you're getting ready to hear from a tough gentleman who went through some tough times. But not just that. Started saying, what could I do to give back? What can I do to actually help people? What can I do to actually help a culture, to help literally where I am at and make an impact of where I am at so that others may be able to follow that behind me? Not only in everything, man, is Mr. Chris Meeks and everything, man, making an impact for himself, but he's making an impact for other families. Families and everything, man, who can't afford to actually go ahead and get that hand up or that handout that they need. Tonight, you guys are going to hear about it in just a little moment. First, let's get to these comments, and then we bring in my guy Chris Meeks on right to the show, because definitely he is in the building and we're going to make this thing happen, man. So make sure you guys are fired up. Make sure you guys are sharing this and getting this information out to each and every single person you can. Again, tonight, make sure you're sharing this to somebody. Share this link, share this out to as many people as you can, because we dropping a bag tonight. Tonight, we dropping Cash Apps, we dropping Venmos, we dropping Zales. We doing a giveaway right here on the Leverage Show. And because you guys said it, hey, Lambo, when's the next giveaway? We bringing it tonight, and I couldn't bring out a very special guest to make sure that we do this giveaway right with my guy Chris Meeks on the Leverage Show. So listen, let's go ahead and get to these comments, man, and bring my guy out, man, because I truly thank you guys, man. What's up, Leverage Show family? What's up, E? I see your cousins in the building, man. IC's in the building. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I see you in the building, man. Shout out to you. Issa's in the building, man. My wife is in the building. Hello, family. Happy Tuesday. I hope all y'all guys had a great weekend. I see you in the building, baby. Thank you for the hearts and showing love, man, today. Kennard Haney says, man, what's up, Errol? Showing love. IC's in the building, man. Kennard showing love to IC. IC showing love to Brother Ken, Brother Mrs. Milanes, and Mrs. Johnson, man. Showing love to each and every single person. Ken showing love, man, to my wife. And you know what the time it is. Ken say, shout out to the Leverage Show front row. You know who you are. I'm waiting because I ain't seen LA Law yet. So I already know who my front row crew is. Usually Ken, IC, and LA Law. And Larry, when Larry's on here. So I know he's coming. Boom, I just spoke him up. Lambo family, shout out to you, Larry. Thank you and everything, man, for definitely tapping in tonight. You know what time it is, man. IC said it's time. It is time, man. Make sure you guys are definitely tapped into this. because it's definitely going down. Money's in the building. Say, man, you got this, man. Listen, we all got this, man. We're going to make this thing happen. Hello, Larry. Good to see you, man. Shout out to you and everything. He's showing love to Larry. You know what time it is. Fro is in the building. Money and Fro is in the building. Let's go make this thing happen. LA Law, there she go in the building. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope all is well, man. All is well, LA Law. Good to see you, man. Definitely out here on the Leverage Show. Money's in the building showing hello. IC showing love. Money showing love to LA Law. That's what I'm talking about. LA Law says, man, hi, Money. Good to see you, man. Showing love. Hi, Fro. Good to see you, IC. That's what I'm talking about. Fro, hi, LA Law. Let's make this thing happen. LA Law says, hi, Arrow. Hi, Kennard. Good to see you. Lamine is in the building. What's good, champ? Happy Tuesday, man. You know what time it is. LA Law showing love to my wifey and champ, man. Showing love to them. You know what time it is. Dee Dee's Chicken Cat Shack is in the building, man. All the way out in Cali doing their thing. Good evening, Leverage Show family. I see y'all, man, in the building. Showing love. Jamal Titus is in the building. Lambo Drew in the house. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. I have a bad internet connection, so I may have to watch the replay. I'm going to try to work with it the best I can. Hey, man, I know you're in Belize. I know you're doing your thing over in Belize. I do know how the internet is over there. Shout out to you, Jamal Titus, man, for just tapping on the Leverage Show, man, and showing love, man, right here. You know what? Make sure you go ahead and bring me some of that water back from Belize because it's definitely going down. LA Law says, man, hi, DD's Cat and Chick Shack. You know what time it is. Good to see you, man. Showing love. LA Law showing love to Jamal Titus. Larry showing love, man, to LA Law in the building. Come on now, man. Leverage Show family is all showing love out here. Hi, LA Law, man. Good to see y'all as well. Yes, definitely good to see y'all, man. Hey, LA Law. Jamal Titus showing love. Cutie Potato for life. I see you in the building. Hello, Leverage Show family, man. Boy, y'all are definitely lighting the comments up today. Thank y'all. Shout out to DD's Cat and Chick Shack in the house. Yes, they are, man. They are making it done. LA Law showing love, man. The Cutie Potato for life. Good to see y'all. That's what this thing is about, man. Shout out to Money, LA Law, Cutie Potato for life, and Mr. Titus. Man, shout out to each and every single one of y'all. At LA Law, it's good to be seen. Hope all is well. Yes, it is, man. Shout out to you, man. You know what time it is. That's Dave and Chris out, man, on the West Coast doing their thing, man. Kennard, man, Haney say, man, what's up, my brother? Much love, man. Showing love, man. PC Smith is in the building, man. PC Chanel, I see you. Hey, Leverage Show family. Hey, Rose, she's showing love to my wonderful wife. Man, this is what I'm talking about. This Leverage Show family is a lot of love. Y'all always coming, man, with the energy out here, man. Hi, PC, man. Showing love. Issa showing love to PC. My baby and everything, showing love to P, man. PC showing back love to Issa. Man, come on now, man. Y'all make this thing do what it do. Oh, my little daughter is on here. Kyan Johnson. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dad. Hi, Kai Pai. How you doing? That's my 10-year-old, everybody. That's the little mama of the crew who's out here on the Leverage Show, man. Showing some serious love, man. You know what time it is, man. Listen, LA Law, man, showing love and everything to Kyan, saying good to see you. Kid says, yeah, the signs of getting rich. It is what it is. Fire Tigress is in the building. Good to see you, man. Thank you that you are here, man. Jamal Titus says all facts. Yes, sir. That's all we spitting out here, man. It's all facts right here on the Leverage Show. Kennard Haney say, man, shout out to Larry. Yes, shout out to Larry. Shout out to Kai. You already know. And back at Dee, man. You already know. Listen, tonight, I really want to thank y'all for really setting the tone for this because y'all have really set the tone for this. My guy, Chris Meeks and everything, man, it's definitely one. It's to be awarded in so many different levels in life. But what he is doing to really going ahead with Hope Homes in the project, you guys are getting ready to hear tonight how that vision got started and stuff like that. Most of the time that vision got started, I think we may have got a couple of different people, man, tapping in back. I guess I don't know who that is, backdoor and stuff like that. Maybe they got the wrong link. Don't worry about it. We'll get them the YouTube link, man. We'll get them the YouTube link to tap on because that special link was just for my guy Meeks. I started seeing some people coming back. I said, hold on, let me make sure that we are in good shape, man. So let me get this out, man, so that we are in good shape, man, out here on the Leverage Show, man. Here we go. Here we go. Get them the right link. Get them the right link. I got you. I got y'all. Y'all hold on 1 second, man. Here you go. Share this link out to everybody right here. You already know I got y'all. You know I got y'all. I start seeing people start joining in back down. Like, okay, hold on. Let's make sure we get it right, y'all. All right. I got y'all. That's good. That one's good. Yeah, we should be good with that. Send that out to everybody who possibly can. We'll be good to go. Listen, My guy, man, I'm telling you this, man, Chris Meeks, man, is just a blessing and a testimony, man, to be able to come to the show. He's going to share his story, share his journey, man. You know, a lot of y'all have definitely probably seen a lot of the, Instagram or Facebook and all of that, and you see his face and you see the orange Lamborghini. Yes, that is his. That is his. It ain't a rental. He ain't renting it from nobody else. That is his. But it's a blessing because it's a testimony of that's something that he wanted. And I'm here to let you know, man, you can go get what you want, but it's exactly what he's doing in the process. See, some people and everything, man, in life, man, you'll see them network with some great people, and they're not concerned about it and everything, man, the accolades and the pats on the backs of people. They're just concerned about living life and helping people. And in the process of him helping people, he has truly went on ahead and made a huge impact in a huge wave right here in the Colorado area. See, sometimes and everything, man, we have so many heroes who are celebrating and people are, or they're flashing their lights and stuff like that, man, and they're making all of this hip and hooray for people who are not even giving back into their communities. But the people and the real heroes who step up on the front line and give back in their communities are the ones who actually turn around and they do some stuff. I got to make sure that the last person just checked in, Aaron, if you can you join the other link? Could you join the other link? I'm going to go ahead and get you on out of here from that. Let me go ahead and do that, All right. Join that other link. Should be a YouTube link, and you should be good to go. Shout out to you and everything. I see you in the building, though. But we're going to make it happen, man. We're going to make it happen. We got it. All right. So, a lot of people and stuff like that, man, who are definitely doing some serious things on here, man. They really need to be notarized, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. In life, we celebrate everybody. We celebrate everybody who literally, man, people are pumping them up. And guess what? They're not doing anything but sitting up in here, man, partying, kegging it, ain't doing nothing to give back to nobody. And those people are not celebrated. And the real heroes that you see around your town who are really making a difference go unnoticed. Well, we're not getting ready to let this guy go unnoticed, especially here on the Leverage Show. We are excited. We are esteemed to have him to the show. We are esteemed to bring him to the broadcast to talk about his journey and where he has been and how he can actually go ahead and give some of you guys some tips and tricks that you guys may be able to pivot and start your journey to the next level. Without further ado, we welcome the owner and founder of Hope Homes in Colorado, my guy, Mr. Chris Meeks, to the Leverage Show. Welcome to the Leverage Show, Mr. Meeks.
What's up, man? How are you?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Just got back from taking my son to soccer practice, and so I'm glad to be here. Just got back.
Hey, man, how was that soccer practice, man?
Oh man, it's good. I have a 5-year-old, and man, five is such a great age. It's such a fun age, and we just have so much fun. So he's so excited every time we go, every time we do something, man. He's super excited. So it was good.
Man, I just want you to let you know, man, my kids, and you were speaking about this, man. My youngest, she's 10, and she's on the show tonight, man, Kyan Johnson. I seen her tap in and stuff like that. And I remember when my oldest was that age, and we and my wife, we were talking like, man, they were so adorable, 5 and 4 and 3, and they had the little bitty voices.
Yeah.
And now you look up in their grown little bodies going around the house and eating up all the food and driving us nuts and stuff like that. I'm like, could y'all be 5 again and 6 and 4 again and 3 again? But now me and my wife, we're thankful because they're closer to being out of the house and stuff like that at this point. But we're enjoying every moment, man, while we possibly can for them.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Chris, man. Thank you for showing us what real fatherhood looks like. Not only did he go to soccer practice, he came out here to come to the Leverage Show, man.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for my guy.
Yeah.
Give it up for my guy, Chris Meeks, man. My wife, he says in the building, says, welcome, Chris, showing love and everything, man, to you, man. My beautiful wifey. Thank you, man. Y'all make sure y'all show love to Chris. Drop the comments, drop the emojis, man, right there, man, all into the comments. We want to make Chris, man, feel so welcome, man, here at the Leverage Show. We thank you first and foremost, Chris, man, because you have been pivotal, man, in the Denver, Colorado area. And there's a lot of people, you know, in their areas and places all around the world in life. Like, man, hey, what makes this man so special that he's coming on the Leverage Show? Well, I can tell you what makes this man so special. His heart, your love, your gifts, your charity to people, and being able to see vision and implement you here in Colorado, man. We want to thank you for that, man. Thank you, Chris, for that. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
But we got to hear about your journey now, man. Let's go, man. You're on the Leverage Show, man. We don't go ahead and hold nothing back. Kennard Henny say, let's go, Chris, with the fire thumb and emojis up. Make sure you guys are definitely tapped in, man, and showing love to my guy, Chris Meeks. Listen, we want to hear about the story, man. We want to hear, man. Take us back, man, because before and everything, man, there was this wonderful, handsome guy, this 41-year-old guy, driving around the streets and everything, man, of Denver, Colorado, with this beautiful orange Lamborghini, man.
Yeah.
Dude, talk to us, man.
All right.
What was it like before then? Before that, before all of the stuff came and helping people? Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. You know, 6 years ago, I had nothing. And so to have a high-end exotic supercar, something that I wanted. You know, I've loved Lamborghinis since I was a kid, you know, having posters on the wall of, you know, the Countach and the Diablo. And I mean, it's surreal, you know, to be able to have nothing and then to be here it is a blessing. So, you know, man, where do you start? I guess I'll start back, just kind of give you a brief overview. As you know, kind of from the beginning. So as a child, single family, never met my dad. We were super poor. Mom struggled with some emotional issues and she lost me for a little bit. So I went to foster care for a little bit. And then she finally got me back. But, you know, life was difficult, I would say, for her. As a kid, I didn't really know. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I did know that, you know, Christmas is you want gifts or you want things you see on TV and the pressure that your mom has by not being able to get that. It had to be difficult for her, not being able to go to birthday parties because you can't afford a gift. That has to be, you know, difficult as well. But I would say, you know, for the most part, I was a happy kid, but struggled and went ahead and ran away when I was a early teenager, probably 13, 14 years old, and ended up getting someone pregnant. Man, I barely even knew what my parts were for. I mean, I think my voice was changing when I was making them. And I was 16 years old when I had my son. And man, you know, a kid having a kid, a blessing. But man, I tell you what, man, it was scary. And so I dropped out of high school and got a job at Subway, and you know, just did whatever I could for my son. And so then you fast forward to my 20s, and I'm doing well. I'm taking college classes at night, and I'm working for a land surveying company, and I'm doing everything I can to be a good father. And then in my 30s, I got into a little situation where I got into a fight, and I was charged with second-degree assault. And I had a public defender because all the attorneys were really expensive and I couldn't afford it. And my public defender, I'm still good friends with him to this day, and he's a great guy. But you know, the DA was phenomenal, and we took it to trial. And my public defender is like, man, you're good. You haven't been in trouble. You're a good guy. But I ended up losing, and it was just like, man, my stomach went to, you know, it just like it was insane. And so we took it to sentencing, and the judge was pretty sympathetic, and he said, Chris, you know, Mr. Meeks, I have to give you a range because of the way the laws are written in Colorado, 5 to 16 years. And here's a guy who's never been in trouble. I mean, I've had speeding tickets and stuff like that, but 5 to 16 years in prison
For a fight?
Yeah, for a fight. And so the judge's like, I'm going to give you the minimum, but it's still 5 years. And so my son was, 15 years old at this time, or 14, and we were inseparable. And to just be taken away from my son was so difficult. And then to see things on the news and movies and how it molds your mind on prison, it was scary, man. My first day, I was like, holy smokes, this sucks, right? And so my very first day in prison, I dropped the soap. Very first day, man. It's so it's so slippery. It's so slippery, man. You get water on it, and it just out your hand. And there was like 6 dudes in there in the shower. This is a true story. There was 6 dudes in the shower. I dropped the soap, and they all looked at me, and I was like, "Well, this is it. Like this." I'm like, "Here we go." And then they just turned back around and kept showering, and I'm all, "What? Like, like what's wrong with me?" kind of thing. But
no, Chris, come on, man.
But at that point, I was like, okay. And so I started my journey inside, and I became a GED tutor, and I helped guys get their GED, and I met these gentlemen, these guys, and I'm going to tell you, in my experience, I would say 9 out of 10 guys that I came across were really good, genuine, solid people. Now, out in the community, if they were on drugs or they had addiction issues or whatever, and they were running crazy, I don't know. But while I was inside with these guys, so many great guys. Like there was this one guy who was at a wedding with his brother. They were driving home, jumped in a truck, had some drinks, something jumped in front of their truck. So he swerved to miss it, went to a ditch, rolled his truck, killed his brother, and he got 10 years in prison. And so now this dude, great guy too. So now this guy's going to get out, and he's going to have a hard time finding housing, hard time finding work. He's going to have that stigma of being a felon or being someone in prison. And he was a phenomenal person. And there's so many stories like that of people that are incarcerated. Now, mind you, there were people that were inside that should definitely be inside. Right? I mean, there were some pretty crazy dudes in there, but I would say the majority were just guys who made mistakes or made bad decisions or whatever. So anyway, so I got out. I went to the halfway house. I did a year in the halfway house. I did a year on parole. And then I just couldn't find a job. I mean, Walmart wouldn't even hire me. And so I applied at 3 different places. They all said, "You're hired," on the spot. They love me. They're like, "We love you, man. You're hired," on the spot. And then, a few days before I started, they called me and they were like, "Sorry, man, we ran your background. We can't hire you." And it's like, "But you love me at the interview."
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Yeah, well, we don't love you anymore," whatever. So they couldn't do it. And man, that's hard. And so the 4th person, I really put my heart out, to put everything on the table, and they gave me a chance, and I appreciate them for that. Same with housing. No one would give me housing. The only housing I could find was literally cockroaches in Denver, in northern Denver, in an apartment complex with just a bunch of attics and just a really sketchy area. That's the only place that would take me for housing. So I decided I really wanted to be a part of advocacy for criminal justice and criminal justice reform. And so I put in an application to be on the halfway house board. It's called Community Corrections, just a shot in the dark, to see if they would let someone with lived experience be on the board with district attorneys and the sheriff and public defender. And after some interviews and everything else, they said, "We're going to take a chance on you." And I've been there probably about 2.5 years. I've been promoted to the vice chair. I'm on a bunch of other boards now on criminal justice. I go into the prisons. I talk with legislation and senators and Congress people. And so I'm out here really trying to help the rest of this cause, just to make it where it's not a life sentence for people if it's not a life sentence. Like they can really try to better themselves if they really want to. And so I do a lot in that aspect. The other aspect with Hope Homes, and sorry, it's probably taking me a minute to get here, but
no, take as long as you want, Chris. This is good.
All right, cool, man. So Hope Homes, when I was locked up, one of our channels was HGTV, and I would watch these dudes flip houses, and I was like, man, I could do that. And so I got books, and I went to the library that we have there, or I had family order books. Only family I had was my son's mom. But anyway, so I got books, and I read, and I did everything I could to learn about flipping and how to find money and just real estate investing. And then when I got out, I got on YouTube, and I just watched as many YouTube videos and all the free content that I could watch. I did just to teach myself, because I have no family other than my son, and my son's mom is an amazing friend, and she helped me out. But aside from that, it's me. And so, and I mean, I take it back, and I had some other close friends too that kind of rode with me. But anyway, so I learned what I could. I found a property, and I knew that I didn't have any money. And so I said, man, I got to find money. And I learned from educating myself, there's people called hard money lenders. Mm-hmm. And so I reached out to all the hard money lenders that I could find, and they all told me no. And then one hard money lender said, man, your credit's really bad. And that was a big thing, is credit so important. And so this guy said, dude, I ran your credit, man. It's not very good, man. And I don't think I can help you out. And this was my last shot. Yeah. And so I just put it all on the line, and I said, listen, man, this was my story. This is why my credit's bad. I couldn't pay my bills because I was incarcerated. And he had a similar story. And he said, you know what, man, I'm gonna give you a shot. And I'm pretty sure they were the mafia, though, which is pretty inspiring to pay them back, because you don't want to die. So, but great guy, nice guy. And so he lent me the money to buy the house. He lent me the money to fix it up. And then within, I would say, like 90 days, I had all my contractors go in there. They fixed everything up, used the money from my hard money lender. And then I sold it, put on the market, and I made 79 grand in 90 days. Yeah. Wow. That was the net profit. And so I was like, oh my God. Yeah. So I just found another house, and then found another house. And the reason behind Hope Homes is because for every house that I did, I wanted to give a minimum of 10% back to someone in need. And so on that first house, I actually gave more than 10%. The family was getting kicked out of their house. The house was going to auction. I was able to save it right at the last minute. And so at the closing, I gave them $5 grand. I said, here's $5 grand, man. And you and your family try to find a place. And they were very thankful. Yeah. Didn't have a foreclosure on the record, and they got $5 grand. Well, in 90 days when I sold it and I got that money, then I took 15 grand and I gave it to them as a surprise to say, here's an additional 15 grand. So here's 20 total, because I appreciate you for taking a chance on me and letting me buy your house. And they had an amazing family with 2 young kids. And so, a lot of people in the beginning were like, bro, that was 15 grand, man. Like you're just going to give 15 grand up. But, to me, it's like karma, it comes back to you. And so, so my mission is to give a minimum of 10% on every house I flip. And man, let me tell you, like the blessings just keep coming. They just keep coming. And so when you get greedy, and when you start underhanding people and doing really crappy things with people, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot. You know what I mean? Like it'll come back to you if you're a good person. And so, so that's really my story. And so I've continued that for the last 6 years with Hope Homes. And so now Hope Homes has evolved, where now I have a partner, and we do land development. And so we have 1,000 lots in a place called Castle Rock. And then we have 2 other big developments. And I'll just briefly tell you that business model. We just buy farmland and then tell the farmer we'll give him what he wants. We just need to get it entitled and zoned. And so then we'll pay, and we'll get it entitled and rezoned and do all that. And then right before, we're approved for all the rezoning and approvals, then we'll go to a big builder and say, we got all these lots. And then the big builder will come in and pay for what we think that all those lots are worth, which is a portion of what we're paying to the farmer. and then whatever's left over is our profit, which is a really lucrative business, but there's a lot of there's risks involved with that. So we do that, and then some buy and holds, and then as of recently, I've been doing sober living homes. I've done it for about 6 months. Lots of people that are incarcerated that can't find good housing. So I'll go in, I'll make the house beautiful, no slumlord stuff, and then we get these guys that will come in, and I already put 2 guys on my payroll, so they're doing work for me, and I let one guy use a vehicle as a work vehicle, and these guys are paying it forward and returning the favors, and they're doing really well in life, and so that leads me up to here. I think the only thing I missed out is I do have a 5-year-old, so when I got out, it was been a minute, and my pullout game's not very good, and so he didn't think he was that was not in the cards, but I tell you, if you're on the fence about having kids, in my opinion, I would do it. He's such a blessing to me, and he keeps me centered and grounded, and so that's my story, man. I think that's
look at me. Your story. Let me say this, and I don't know if you have thought about this yet. Should be a book, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean, you don't see from the Facebook comments to what's going on here and to what people are hearing and even heard your story, dude. You don't understand what you did, but I understand it. I understand what that looks like, betting on yourself. Shout out to my guy, Passive Income Croc, in the building. I'm trying to figure out what I got to do to get my first Lamborghini. I'm locked in, man. Croc is doing some amazing things. Also, don't worry about it. We will network together. Croc has been on the show. He was there last week, man. Amazing things. He's doing a lot of stuff in Forex and leading the people, man, in his YouTube channel as well, in the Forex space, and really changing people's lives, man. He's saying wow, no, LOL, and all of that stuff. Amazing story, man. We'll talk about life-changing, inspiring. Shout out to Sherry Theo. Say, hey, Chris, showing you love and everything, man, out here for you, man.
Yeah,
love that, Sherry.
Sherry's good people. I know Sherry. She's good people.
She's good people, man. I will guess. Oh, yeah. You don't understand. Shout out to the Facebook family. I see y'all. Let's just say, welcome, Chris. Thank you for taking the time out here to tell us your story, to encourage us and exhort us, man. Let's go, Chris. My guy B Street says, man, tell Chris he is the man, man. Love that, man. You already know. Listen, I really want to say this to you because a lot of people, man, when they come to this show, we see it all. And we hear it, a lot of things. Your story, Chris, dude, is a different story. You did not hold anything back from the beginning to where you're at right now and currently at now in life. Do you believe, though, sitting in there, let's take you back from that time, man, within that 6 years, when the judge said and everything, man, yo, you got 6. I got to give you the minimum. You got 6 and your heart sunk, man. Did you believe within those 6 years that you would begin to find purpose in there where you were at incarcerated?
I would say no, not initially. It was the last thing on my mind was trying to have purpose. I was a mess, man. And really the biggest thing for me was my son, like not being there for his teenage years. That still eats me up, to lose that. But it's crazy. I wouldn't take it back, and I feel like that was supposed to be my journey, because I don't think, honestly, I would be where I'm at today if I didn't go through that. I kind of feel like I would be in the 9-to-5. I'd be in the rat race, and I don't know, man. It's like sometimes when you hit rock bottom, all you can do is either go up or just stay, and those were my choices.
So let's even take it back a little further. Do you believe that the incident that literally was the fight and that allowed you to have that 6-year cool off period, that was literally your changing point moment, that literally birthed something in you that you never knew about, man, existed?
For me, I think it was when I got out, because I I felt sorry for myself. I played the victim for a little bit. It didn't hit me at first, right? Like it's easy to play the victim. It's easy to say, I shouldn't be here, or why would this happen to me? I'm a good person. It was when you finally get past that and you stop playing the victim and you start owning up to things and just say, nobody cares. Like
Yeah.
you just have to do it, And so I think it was the first few weeks of me getting out and not being able to get a job or get housing or any of that. That's when I was like, okay, this is my moment.
Yeah.
And so I think that's probably it.
Dude, I literally, you're hearing that. So many people, man, they get that denial and they get the door slammed in their face. And we get a lot of people, man, who transition from out of being incarcerated. And guess what? They could never shake back. You having that aha moment at that point when the door was slammed in your face didn't give you up. What was it that literally kicked it into another drive and said, you know what? I not only got to do this thing, but I got to do this thing to help other people as well.
Yeah, I think my son was a major motivating point, and then my new son that was coming into the picture was very motivating for me. And then sometimes when everyone thinks that you're out, that is the most motivating thing that you can have, and so that fueled me to show people that already counted me out that I'm still here, and I'm going to do everything I can to create a legacy. And honestly, I mean, money's not everything, but I tell you what, you can do a lot. You can help more people when you have money. You can do more things when you have money, and so it was kind of a motivating factor for me as well. I mean, some people go back and forth on, if about money, but for me, that was my driving force as well. So,
dude, you're doing one of the most inspiring things, right? You get out, you try to go for a job, they slam the door in your face for that. You try to go ahead and you get an apartment. You're like, dude, this apartment, man, hey, I got a roof over my head, I got roaches, I got all these other insects crawling around me. This is not the way I was living. I was living better locked up than I'm actually living out.
Yeah.
How do you pivot from literally saying, yo, this is going to be the lowest place in my life I'm ever going to be at, to literally like bringing other people in some of the most blessed places in their life they're ever going to be at, and networking with some of the best out here?
Well, I think that was embedded in me, being raised. Like I said earlier, I was raised really poor and impoverished, and I had people, churches, and other individuals that would help me, and my mom, and help me. And it's just like, I wanted to always be that person that could help someone else because I knew how it made me feel. And so even prior to this situation, I was always that way. I wanted to help people if I could. I don't know. There's just something in my childhood that kind of made me be that way. So it just kind of, we put gasoline on it once I got out, kind of thing. So,
dude, not only did you put gasoline out, you literally sit back up in here, you learn this thing in real estate of flipping. You don't go to just anybody. This hard money loan, we know very much about that. You're down to your last shot, and all of a sudden, a guy takes a chance on you. You're like, yo, I don't know who he rolling with, but yo, we rolling tight. We rolling together. You give me a yes, I'm gonna make it flip for you, man.
Yeah.
What was it at that moment to feel like, man, when the guy said, man, I'm gonna give you the nod? We got the similar stories. I'm gonna give you the nod. Here you go. What was that feeling like, Chris, man, of actually saying this is getting ready to be this moment?
It was surreal, man. It was like, I believe I probably jumped up and down with my girlfriend at the time when I got off the phone with him. It was like, if he didn't give me that shot, would I have given up? No. But would my life be where it's at right now? I don't know. I mean, what an amazing pivotal point for me. I was ecstatic. So,
dude. So now, listen, you got to tell me, man, what was the works looking like in flipping that first house? Did you have all your ducks in a row and like, yo, I got this person I can come to, I got this person, or was it like, okay, I got the money now, what do I do with it? Talk to us, man. Did you have a game plan or anything?
No. I was scared. I actually reached out to a pretty successful fix and flipper and real estate kind of guru. He's written some books. He's out here in Colorado, and I said, hey man, can I give you half the profits for you just to come and show me and do this? And he said, no, I'm too busy and it's too far. You know, he lived in Greeley, and this was in Denver Metro. It was in Aurora, and nice guy, but he couldn't do it. And so I was like, well, here we go. And so I was there every day with the contractors, learning, seeing what they were doing, asking questions. I was still reading books. I was still Googling things. I had some good margins on there, which was good because I made some mistakes. I bought materials that were too expensive. I bought wrong materials, or, you know, painted something different, or, you know, I just figured it out. But I was blessed because I had the margins, and I don't know. And it just happened. It worked out. I will say though, that I think one of the reasons why I'm so successful, I think one of probably the main reasons I'm so successful is I network. And so while I was going through the process, I would talk to everybody I could, even people like, even now, even in the grocery store or just whoever, I talk to everybody, because you have no idea the walk of their life and who they are or what they do, or if they can help you and add value, or vice versa. And that has really, the people I have met by being that way has really propelled my journey and career. So got a little off track on that, but
No.
I was just thinking about that. Like, networking is so important. So.
Dude, do you know? And I was getting ready. That leads to my next question. I was getting ready to say, dude, after that first deal, and you were like, you heard the door slam in your face, and the guy's like, no, I can't do that. What was the drive to say, yo, I got to get my network up even more so people don't say no, and I get the right contracts in so we can go ahead and take this thing to another level?
Yeah, that was literally like my next thought, or my thought process was evolving to that. I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for all the people that have helped me get to where I'm at today. And that includes wholesalers and just people that just give you advice, or people that would give you some hard critiquing and criticism. But I would go to all the networking groups I could go to and just, you know, get my face out there. I would call real estate agents and just say, I'm Chris, I'm an investor, and, you know, just keep me in mind. And, you know, just anyone and everyone. And it paid off. You know, people would call me out of the blue and say, hey, I got this property, or I had this, or I had that. So yeah, it's everything, man.
Dude, I see that. And just kind of going off of the one deal where you actually help the family out, man. Say, hey, man, you guys and everything, man, are getting ready to get evicted and moved out. There is a term and everything, man, that they use for that, man. It's kind of like contracting and stuff like that, where you submit the contract, you're the middleman for that. Was that kind of how you jumped into it as well, where you were like the one, like, yo, if you sign this over to me, I will go ahead, man, and I will sell this and everything, this house for you, and then give them the profits back and stuff like that, like the we buy houses everywhere. You ever seen those signs? Well, that's similar to that, man.
No, I'm sort of doing it now. I actually used or worked with wholesalers that they did that.
Okay.
And so they would get the property under contract, and then they would sell me the contract, and I would send it to the mafia, and they'd say it looks good, and they'd give me the money, and then I'd use my contractors to fix it up. I would say if someone's trying to get into the real estate business, that I didn't start this way, but I think that you should, or I wish I would have started with wholesaling. I think that's really important. It teaches you how to get the properties, and then you can decide if you want to keep it and flip it, or just, you know, sell it. So.
Yeah. So are you familiar with Subject 2, right? You do a lot of Subject projects. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever used that style of acquiring a property?
I haven't yet. I have friends that do it. I'll be honest, I'm still a little green, or still a little uneducated on exactly. I mean, I know the premise of Subject 2, but I haven't done it yet. But I like that it's another tool for your toolbox. And so it may be, I'm ready to try it if that opportunity presents itself.
Okay. What about mortgage notes? Do you take over mortgage notes or buy mortgage notes like that?
Yeah, that's similar to subject to. So you could do owner financing or subject to. I'm open to either.
Okay.
You know, for some of the people that don't know what subject to is, basically you get some money to, if you're in a really bad situation, you can get some money to do the subject to deal, and the mortgage stays in your name, and then the investor, like myself, will actually make sure that the mortgage is paid every month, and we'll put the house in my name. So the deed would go in my name, the mortgage would stay in your name, and you would get some additional money up front to do the deal. And this is for individuals that are either upside down on their houses, or just in a really bad situation where they need to get out, and do something different. So.
Dude, yeah, it's an amazing game and stuff like that for somebody who's out there. Chris, what would you say, man? Moving forward after you done pivoted and you got the first couple of houses underneath your belt in contracting, did you think, man, this thing could really blow up now, big, after you made that 79,000 in profit, and then boom, you go to the second one, and then boom, the next one? Like, what was the vision after that, Chris?
I was still scared, to be honest. I held tight to the money. I don't really blow money. The Lambo is a whole nother story. It was kind of an accident, but which I can get into. But yeah, I'm a simple guy, man. Just t-shirts, jeans, and I think I'm probably just very hypersensitive because of where I came from, and I don't want to lose everything. Not that I would, but I just, there's just something like where I need to be careful and smart and still invest everything and still keep growing. But I never got to a point, and I don't think I'm still at that point where I'm super excited and think that I've made it, because I don't feel that way. I'm still grinding every day, man. I'm trying to find properties and help people and, all that. So maybe one day I'll feel like I made it, but I'm not there yet, man.
So. Whoa, hold on. You got to tell me, man. When you bought, hold on. I got to go to this question first.
Okay, all right.
I got to go to this question first. Was there ever a time throughout the process, and you can tell us this, we're on the Leverage Show, that things didn't go your way, man, for some of the deals, man, that you thought, man, we're panning out and you're trying to grow this thing to what it is?
Yeah, there was one deal that I worked with some investors on, and some of them got pretty greedy, and they were on the deed, and so they had a lot of power to butt heads with me, and our values didn't align. They were kind of looking at the short-term game and some of the money, and I didn't feel like they were helping the way they probably should have helped for that equity stake. And so when you have people with different visions, and I don't, to back up, I don't take anything from them. I think they're probably good people, but I think that they got blinded by certain things and money and maybe they had some pressures with finances, but our values didn't align, and it ended up kind of derailing the project, and I almost lost my pants on that deal because of other people, and we had investors that trusted me with their money, so that they can make money on these flips. And it's really important to me to be an honest, like, if someone's going to trust me with their hard-earned money, I don't want to lose that money. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can. And so once the deal was done, I actually did take a hit on that house. I think it was my only house. I made sure the investors got paid back every single cent that they put in. And I ended up taking, it was only like a few grand, I think. But I'm used to making 20 to 100 grand on a flip, and to be negative because of, some greed and different things. I felt, it just put a bad taste in my mouth for working with people and trying to help people. Sometimes you have such a big heart and you think everyone's a good person, and you hope the best for everyone, and not everyone's like that, and you end up getting screwed in the end. And and I keep telling myself I'm going to learn that lesson, and I never learn it. So, it is what it is. But yeah, there's been some issues. There's been another house actually that me and this other person only made $7,000 on it, and we were working on it for about 4 months. So we only made $7,000 profit, 14,000, but we split it. And so so the risk there was pretty high, and then with other properties, we thought we were going to do well, and then we had a sewer line break right at the end. They scoped it and said, "Oh, you need to replace your sewer line, and that's 20,000 or whatever." And so so it's kind of a risky game, but I've been lucky, knock on wood, that I've only really had one where I've had to I went in the hole a few grand. So
okay. What is like the dream vision now of Hope Homes, and exactly some of the visions that you really would love to see come to pass, man, in the future?
I'm really digging this sober living model. The guys that I have in there are so thankful, and they're such good people, and they're really trying to move forward with their life.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping to continue that, that model, and we'll see. I mean, I've had to kick a few people out which was really hard for me, but addiction, it could grab anybody. And when you have good people and then you have someone struggling with addiction, I don't want them to poison the well, in a sense. And so I said, you got to go, man, because these guys are doing well, and I don't want your struggles to ruin that. So that's been difficult to go through, kicking people out. But anyway, long story short, I would like to continue the sober living path, and I would like to continue land development and flipping and wholesaling, because close the door.
No, you're okay.
He's looking for his buddy.
Yeah.
But I want to keep being able to figure out how to make money so that I can be able to continue to give back and continue to move forward, with my business and whatnot. But at the end of the day, man, when I'm no longer on this planet, that's it. So I just want to do the best I can while I'm here, and tomorrow's not promised. So
it's not to any of us or nothing like that, man. And that's why I love it. I love it because tomorrow's not promised. Like, you have to live for today. You have to definitely have vision for tomorrow, but live your life for today. Enjoy the moments, man. You got to tell me, man, what was it like, dude, for transitioning from the Tesla to the Lambo? This is what everyone wants to hear. Talk to us, man.
Yeah. So so I've had a 2005 Nissan truck for many years, just a little gas guzzler. Got out of prison, had the same truck. I am all about manifesting, calling it into the universe, whatever you want to call it. And so I, for like a year, I would look online at Lamborghinis, and I wanted one so bad, and I would call it into the universe, like, I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna get this, and I found one, and I couldn't get a loan for it. They were like, hey man, what was your last car loan? And I was like, I had a Honda Accord when I was like 22 for $4,000, and this is like a $250,000, $300,000 car, and so they're like, no, dude, you can't get this, man. And so so I was like, all right, whatever. So I got a Tesla, and then silly me, I was on this Lamborghini site, because every day still after I got the Tesla, I would look and be like, one day I want this Lamborghini. And I saw one on a bidding site, and so I threw a bid in there, joking around. I've seen Shark Tank, and threw the bid in, and at the end of the day, the clock went to zero, and people stopped bidding, and they're like, "You just bought this car," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't have $250,000+ to buy a car." So, but I had 3 days to get the money together, and so I got HELOCs on all my rentals and figured it out, and drained my bank accounts and sent the money to this guy in Miami, and he shot the car over to me, and I was like pretty spent, and was like, oh my god, well now I have a Lambo, and And so probably the brokest guy with a Lambo, like, needing friends to buy me lunch because I drained
Yeah.
everything. But like crazy blessing, right? Like you would never know because I've been like on Thursday, I'm picking up a kid for the Make-A-Wish. He has cancer, and his Make-A-Wish is to be in exotic cars to take him to lunch. So I'm gonna do that, and then Starbucks and the mayor's office or the old chief of staff asked me to team up with them to do a back to school for Denver. So my car's going there, or so I do all of these different things with this car that I wouldn't be able to do if I had my my pickup truck. Nobody cares about that guy. And so I've been on the fence about selling it for the last year and a half, but it's like I just keep doing so many amazing things with it that it's like it was meant to be. So yeah, still have it, and I love it.
Dude, let's talk about this thing, man.
Sure.
I gotta say this. You said you were upset, like you're like, oh man, I bought the Tesla. I'm still thinking about this Lamborghini. Do you think a lot of people in life sell themselves short for the lifestyle that they want because of what they have in front of them?
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to dream big, man. You have to dream big. Yeah, I do. I still do. I still dream big.
Yeah. So you got to talk to us about this, man, because when you get to the dealership and you say, hey man, I want this Lamborghini, man. This is real nice. The guy says, nah. Did you go there with the expectation I'm walking away with this Lamborghini today, or it is what it is? I'm just going to test it out and see what it is.
Yeah, no, it was actually a site, like a website online that you bid on supercars. And I just threw a bid in there, just kind of joking around. I wanted it, but it's like, I'm not going to get it. And I got it. So, once I got it, it was like, I have to come up with the money or else kind of thing. And so that just threw me in gear to figure out a way. And I got denied, credit and stuff and my debt to income. You would have been a great guy to know about 2 years ago, or 5 years ago even. But I kept getting denied. They wouldn't give me a loan, and blah, blah, blah. So I finally did HELOCs, and I got denied for HELOCs, and I found a company that would do my HELOCs, and said that was, I guess I just don't quit. You know what I mean? Like I just keep going and going until I get it. So yeah.
That resilience for you looked like it has carried you all throughout the journey of your entire life. And I just keep hearing that same thing over that don't quit. When something comes at you, boom, you continue to pivot and keep going and then continue to keep moving forward. Do you see that this is something that when people start seeing Hope Homes and some of the other projects that you're going to have, that they're going to say that same resilience as a leader in you and hope to be inspired one day to do something even greater?
I hope so, man. I have a good circle of friends, and I want to see all my friends successful, and so I try to kind of pour that out with them, and I hope they accept it, to be resilient and take what I have and run with it themselves. So yeah, I hope I give that off when people meet me and see my journey, that they are like, he's a good dude that's resilient. That's the hope.
Dude, if you could tell somebody anything out there, man, who would literally need like inspiration, that they're stuck in this place in their life, they don't know if their dreams are going to come to pass, they don't know if the vision is going to come to pass, they don't feel like no hope, what would you tell them, Chris, looking directly into this camera?
I would say be positive on everything. There's a lot of things I would probably say, but I think that's probably one of the most important things that has helped me. I'm not a negative person. I could get in a car accident, I get pulled over, and I will figure out a way to turn it where it was good that happened to me. And I actually distance myself from people that are negative, because it messes with my energy, and it's just a black cloud, and they continue to have negative things happen to them. But I try to stay as positive as possible. And by doing that, I really feel like your life will start changing, and start turning into positive things and direction. So.
Thank you, Chris, for that, man. Truly, man, you like literally opened our life to so much, man, and hearing your journey, and especially how to even think and transition yourself as a person to attract this thing even more to your life, your dreams, your goal, your visions. Dude, we wish you nothing but success here on the Leverage Show. Me and you will definitely connect, man. But for those who are out here, man, who would love to connect with Chris, how can they get a hold of you, Chris?
Yeah, you can email me. You can email directly to me. It's Chris, CHRIS, at hopehomesco.com. So that's Chris at hopehomesco.com. You can also find me on Instagram, which is cmeeks25. I'm also on Facebook, which is Chris Meeks, if you want to find me on Facebook. And I think I'm on LinkedIn as well. I don't check LinkedIn as much as I probably should, but I think I'm on there as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a busy guy, and I almost feel like I need an assistant every other day. But I will definitely, if you email me, I'll definitely try to touch base with you. And if you if you write me on Instagram, I will definitely try to touch base quickly. I will say one thing that as I've been growing, I've noticed. People ask for help a lot. They say, I need you to help me be successful. I would encourage you, instead of doing that, to kind of show whatever person that you're looking for help, show them what value you can add to them. If you can add value to someone, they're a lot more open to wanting to kind of talk to you or be in your circle, or it's just kind of human nature in a sense. And it's just advice for me. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't talk to you if you don't provide value, but I get asked all the time for money, or for for them to show me how to do fix and flips and get a Lamborghini. Well, I don't really respond to those that much because I'm just too busy, and I've done it myself. But if you come to the table and saying, here's what I can offer, can we collaborate on some stuff? I feel like that's a better way to get in the door with anyone. So just some advice.
Shout out to Chris for that, dude. You don't know how big that is, because a lot of people, you get that, the levels you start moving up, you're going to see people, hey, can I do this? Can I have a handout? Can you do this? Can you have a handout to this and all of that? We're not, and the more successful that you get, you find yourself more guarded to the conversations and everything, man. Like, I'm not entertaining that. Dude, I really want to thank you, because you don't know the example that you're setting. You don't know the legacy that you're leaving behind. And I do think that you do get a little joy, man, out of the 5-year-old, man. Watching him at the soccer games and running around, hear him in the back was just amazing here on the Leverage Show. So thank him for definitely making an appearance, man, on the Leverage Show as well, in hearing that. Those moments like that, you can't get back. And I think now seeing you're in your abundance and helping other people along their journey allows you the freedom to be able to do some things where you can capture those abundance, man, times. Thank you for that, Chris, for being a pioneer, dude, and really, really, really helping change lives, man.
You bet, man.
Dude, Hope Homes is on the screen, hopehomesco.com. You guys need to go ahead and definitely reach out to the website. hopehomesco.com is out there on the screen as well. If you need to reach a hold of Chris, you can email him at chris@hopehomesco.com. You guys can email him at chris@hopehomesco.com. And again, if you guys want to follow him on IG, is cmeeks25, man. I mean, at cmeeks25. You guys can get, man, much more easier than that. And on Facebook, man, my guy, Chris Meeks on Facebook. If you guys are definitely friends with me, you guys can definitely go on ahead and tap in, man, with my guy, Chris Meeks. So make sure you guys definitely go follow his Instagram, blow his Instagram up, but the right way, y'all. We're not blowing it up, man, with any kind of crazy questions, but some great networking, man, especially if you got some ideas and you would love to network, man, with Chris on some great things. You guys definitely want to go on ahead and be a part of that. So follow him on IG at cmeeks25. And make sure you guys definitely tap in, or on Facebook at Chris Meeks, man, on Facebook. Definitely, Chris. Thank you for that, man. Sherry says, man, Chris is one of the most amazing people I know. He has such an amazing heart. He's one hell of a guy, hell of a good guy, man. Shout out to her and everything, man. Sherry Deal for that, man, for showing so much love. We thank you for that, Sherry, because it seems, I think Sherry definitely knows you, man.
Yeah. Good people. Yep.
Good people. Love to see that, man. My God, man, unlimited freedom. I see you in the building. Vaughn says, God opens doors that no man can shut. Keep going after that, my bros. Thank you for that and everything, Vaughn, man. Vaughn is also a great YouTuber out there, man, and who's doing some amazing things down in his path, man, and helping people, man. Shout out to Vaughn, man, for definitely, man, showing love with a great super chat right here on The Lever Show, brother. And he's showing love because he's got an amazing story. Similar to you, Chris. So yeah, you would definitely be shocked and everything about that, man. To be blessed, man. Well, listen, we really want to thank each and every single person, man. Issa says, man, thank you, Chris, for sharing your journey. This is very inspiring, man. It has been inspiring to all of us. My wife says, I'm on it, Chris. Thank you. I just started following you, man. My wife even started following you already. Oh, thank you. Listen, we're gonna make sure that Lambo could come with my pirate costume on, my pirate hat on. And we're going to do some matching pirate hats, man, and be out there, man, and our functions, man, together. So, Chris, man, don't be surprised if you see me with my one-eye Willie on, man, out there, man, enjoying some life. Listen, again, man, I thank you, man, for literally coming on the show. Now, this is the good part. We say we're giving a giveaway tonight, right, Chris?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man. Listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is on the show, man. Y'all make sure if you guys are ready, man, the number's at the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. 612-547-8826 is the number you would text with either your Cash App, your Venmo, your Zelle, or whatever the case it may be, so that you can go on ahead, man, and definitely tap in, man. Listen, first question of the night, man. I'm telling you, first question of the night. You got to put it in the comments now. Put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments. What is the name of Chris Meeks Foundation? Go. Put it in the comments. Let's go. The name of his company. Put it in the comments. I'm on Facebook and we on YouTube. Put it in the comments. I want to see it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Let's go. Let's go. Put it in the comments because I want to see y'all. What is the name of it? Hope Holmes. Leslie, you got it. Oh, Leslie was on, my God. Leslie was on Facebook. It came through faster than anybody out here. Leslie Pierce, you win and everything, man. Text me your Cash App or text me your Zelle, man, right there, man, to 612-547-8826. You are definitely the winner and everything, man, for that. Definitely sending you a prize, man. $50, man. We definitely send it to you. So make sure that you text that number, 612-547-8826 with your Cash App number, man, your Zelle, your Venmo, whatever you got, definitely is winning some serious prize money, man. You already know what time it is. So let's go. Question number two. All right, listen. I need for y'all to hear this. How much money was the commission? I know Ken and all of them. It was fast. Sherry Thiel, I see all of y'all. Valenine Martinez, I see all of y'all. Y'all got to get a little faster. How much money was Chris's commission he made off of the family out? How much money did he make off of helping that family out? Go ahead and put it in the comments. How much money did he make? How much commission did he make? How much money did he make off of that?
At your front door.
Off of that. I got Alexa talking in the background and everything else, man. You hear? I open the doors and everything else. How much money did he make? Y'all put it in the comments. I'm on Facebook. I'm on it. I'm on YouTube. Somebody go. How much money? The total money. The total profit.
I found the real Marcel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You want to come sit here?
Huh?
Want to come sit on my lap?
Come sit on in, man. He's already a star of the show, man. Sherry Thiel, 20K. Is that right, Chris? 20K, is that right, Chris?
Well, 20K is what I gave to the family.
To the family. How much in profit did he say he make? How much in profit did he make off of that first deal? He said it. Sherry, you're almost close. Keep going, Sherry. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Put it in the comments. Kennard Haney say 15K. Nah. How much was the total deal? How much did he totally make? The Central says 90K.
He's close.
He's close. Almost. Come on, man. Jay says 10K. Nah, Jay. It's not 10K, man. Y'all keep thinking what he says. Give me the exact number, how much he made off of that first deal. That first deal. Leslie say 200,000. No, here we go. My guy was watching it. Star Jetsy says 79K. That's it. You are the winner, Star Jetsy. 79K, man. Send me your Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, 612-547-8826. 612-547-8826. Send me your Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, however and everything, man, how you get paid, man, and comment and everything, man. I won, man. Just let me know, man. All right. Question number three. I'm going to let Chris ask this next question. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What could I ask? What is a new business that I started recently that I'm hoping to continue for forever, potentially?
That's a good one. Sherry Thiel had 60. East had 120. Sherry Thiel had 100. Yes. Come on, y'all. What's the new business? What's the business that got? The name or the business? What?
The business, the actual business model.
Okay, the business model. This is easy for y'all. Come on, y'all. We watching and everything. Facebook. Boom. Sherry Thiel, you got it. Sober living. Sherry Thiel, you got it, man. Send me that text, 612-547-8826. Definitely, man. You got it, man. 612-547-8826. To that number and send me your Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever it is and everything, man. All right, we got one more. Valine, you was almost there. And Ken said wholesale on Facebook. You guys were almost there. Sherry Thiel, you got it. 612-547-8826. Listen, Chris is going with the next one. Go ahead, Chris. Give me another question.
All right.
So last one, we're going to make this one a big one. It's the grand prize, man. $100 on the line. Let's go. $100 question, man, for y'all. Let's make it. Hey, make it a good one, Chris. Come on, man. Give it away. This is what we do on the Leverage Show.
How much time did I get? Should we do that one?
No, we didn't do that one. Let's go.
Should we do it? So how much time did I get from the judge?
That's a good one. How much time did he get? Y'all put it in the comments. Let's go. Leslie says 6 years.
So yes,
he yes or no? Go ahead. Well, no, Issa won. Well, it was 5 years, right?
It was 5, but you said 6.
Yeah.
So they're both kind of right. It was 5 years, but there was a few times where you said 6 years that I got.
Well, the judge, but you said how much the judge, when you said it and told your story, you said it was 5 years.
5
that
years.
The judge gave you, and actually you did the back half and everything, man. In halfway house and everything, man. Yeah. So 5 years was the correct answer that the judge gave the minimum. So that's where we went, man. And Leslie came right behind her and Ken. All said 5. Star Getsy was like 5. Ken was like 6. Man, Issa, you won. Text that number. $100 prize. 612-547-8826. Isidro, man. You make sure you text that number. 612-547-8826. Your Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, whatever it is, man. Send it over. You definitely won the grand prize, man. Listen, we really want to thank all y'all for playing, man, out here, man. I mean, unless Chris is still going to keep going, man. And if Chris keep going, we in the building.
I think here's what I'm going to do. So Valine,
yeah.
You have tried to answer every single question. So go ahead and find me on Instagram and write me a message, and I'll Venmo you $50. And then who else? Star won. Star already got something, right?
Star got something. Sherry got something. Issa got something. Leslie got something.
Okay.
And I think the other one was answering was Kennard Haney, man.
Cool, man. Kennard, hit me up, man, and I'll sounds like you're doing pretty good. But I'll throw you $50 as well, or we can just collaborate and get together. But hit me up on IG, man, and we'll let's talk.
Kennard Haney is my guy. So big connection, especially when you're coming down with some stuff. So yeah, man, you're gonna love that connection. I know he's probably gonna run through the roof over that one. So yes, man. Listen, congratulations, everyone. Everyone, if you participated, man, congratulations, man. Did we miss somebody who participated, didn't say anything, man? Did we miss somebody? I think we got everybody, man. I think we got just about everybody who participated and said something, man, on there. So definitely, Kennard Haney, definitely make sure you guys hit Chris up on IG, send him a message, as well as you, Valine Martinez. Shout out to you. Definitely hit him up on IG, man. Shoot him an inbox, man. Let them guys know, man, hey, we were on the Leverage Show, man, and we were part of the lucky winners, man. And just, hey, man, be blessed and connect with Chris. This is what this thing is about, man. There are no losers out here, man, on this Leverage Show, man. Did we miss anybody who tried to say anything else? Did we miss one person? James Williams. That's my little bro. I'm sending you some money too, man, so you want to. If you guys played tonight, y'all won. Every last one of y'all won. So I'm making sure I'm sending it out. Y'all don't have to worry about that. Y'all shoot me y'all information, and we are definitely in the building, man, okay? So definitely Kennard and Valine, make sure y'all go ahead and hit up Chris. And everybody else, man, make sure from Star, Issa, Sherry, who else was it? Leslie, Jay, y'all hit my line. Make sure y'all tap that number 612-547-8826 with your Cash App, your Zelle, your Venmo, or whatever, and we're sending it off to y'all, man. It's just like that, man. Thank y'all, man. Listen, he said, wow. He said, wow, thank you, man. Listen, we thank y'all literally for coming out here, tapping in with Chris. But see some of the most amazing things he's got. So go connect with him on his IG. Send it to everybody that you possibly can, that who literally have a business minded, a business presence, and who literally want some great networking, man. And let's go ahead and show some love and support and blow in everything, man. My guy Chris Meeks page is up, man, for what he's doing, especially being out there in the community, man. Yeah, Leslie, man, he is there. Definitely my brother, man. Shout out to him. But y'all make sure y'all text that number 612-547-8826 with y'all information, and definitely y'all prize money be sent out to y'all. Listen, Chris, we really want to thank you, dude. That was fun, right?
Yeah,
we love you.
That's good.
Dude, I told everybody, man, we was dropping this on the Leverage Show, man. Chris gives back. I wanted to do like a grand prize, man. This is it. Lambo gonna do it. I'm gonna do a grand prize, man.
Oh.
Do a grand prize. We're giving one more question to some of y'all out there, because this one is so big to me, and for people who caught it, y'all are literally gonna thank me later, man, on this. This is one more grand prize. We're giving out another $100 grand prize, right? Chris says he gives back how much money after every single project that he sells? Go, put it in the comments. Let's go. How much percentage does he give back after every single sale? This is another $100, man. Some of y'all and everything, man, y'all, this is definitely something serious. Another $100. Yep. Ken, you are winner. You are the winner. You answered it on Facebook first, 10%. Ken, put it at 10%. And then all my YouTubers came in right after that behind this. Look at this. Look at this. Ken, you won. You won. And Ken came back and put it again on here on YouTube, but I seen it put it on Facebook first. Kennard Haney, you are the winner, man. You won again. So not only are you connected and you didn't won on Chris's side, but you didn't won on Lambo's side too. So, man, it's definitely going to be a great day, man, for my guy Kennard Haney, man. Thank you, man, for everybody who had literally, man, decided to get out here and play, man. All of you guys who participated, man, and who have been on this live, we thank y'all, man. We thank y'all for being part of this Leverage Show, because this Leverage Show, man, is here to bless so many lives, man. 10% of all his proceeds literally gives it right back, man, to charities and to the people, man, the people who really need it, to bless people. And that's the lifestyle that we always want to do, is have that lifestyle of giving and have that lifestyle of living. Listen, Chris, man, thank you, man, for everything. Dude, any other final words to the show, man, you would like to add, dude?
I just want to give props to you, man. You're a great guy. We got to talk offline yesterday. You have good energy. I feel like you're just a genuinely good person. And I think we're blessed. This world is blessed to have you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And I thank you. And I'm sure many others do as well. So that's it. It was great to meet everyone and network and connect. And thank you for listening to my story. So,
dude, hands down, one of the most motivational stories that we've had, man, being out here on this Leverage Show, and then showing everybody how you can go ahead and pivot and maneuver yourself to an amazing lifestyle in helping others, man, along your journey, dude. I really want to thank you. Thank you so much for what you have done to this Leverage Show. This Leverage Show will never be the same. And now you got new friends with the Leverage Show. So you got to come back to the Leverage Show. You got to sit back right here on the Leverage Show with all the energy and all the attention. The Leverage Show family loves you, man. We love you, man. Till next time, man. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all hit us up. Hit me and Chris up if you were prize winners. If you turned around and tapped in, 612-547-8826, 612-547-8826. Make sure you DM Chris. Only two people DMing Chris. And that's Miss Martinez as well as Kennard Haney, man, who were prize winners, man, as well, and showing some love, man. But y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and also if you guys can, you guys may have some resources of valuable connections. Definitely connect with Chris, and we're definitely going to do something. Thank you, Isidro, man. Hey, man, Isidro, man, you already know this is what this thing is about. This is what this show is about, to go ahead and take people to the next level and help bless people, man. And we as givers, as much as givers as we are, and we getting all that we get, we always give back, man, and we're continuously to give it back, man. And that's what we want to continue to hear be on this Leverage Show. Make sure y'all share this video, share it to everybody, get it out, because Chris has not only but an amazing story, but he has an amazing journey and a focus that you need to refocus yourself to get yourself pointed back in the right direction. Coach Rashid is in the building. I have to catch the replay, man. Shout out to you, Coach Rashid, Next Level. Make sure you guys definitely go and like and subscribe to his channel. Doing amazing things. This is another great keep guy that Chris. We're definitely going to be all networking and doing some amazing things, man, all together. So shout out to you, Coach Rashid, man. I love you, brother. You already know how I feel about you, man. Thank you, Coach, man. Listen, Chris, thank you, brother. We're coming back Thursday night, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, right back here on the Leverage Show, doing our thing. Listen, we love it. Thank you guys, man. Till the next time, y'all stay tapped in, and we'll definitely, man, keep you guys posted, man. Me and Chris are out here. Meeks, we out. Later, man.